is up, everyone? Thanks for coming out to the RWO, another episode. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
So
Had to make sure I called the right show, man. I wasn't sure if I said Thunderdome or RWO. I was like,
almost stuttered there, my friend.
Hey, I've been doing good. I get it right every time. It's just double checking.
Looks like we got a special guest to the house down there.
Yeah, we got Mark here. What up, Mark?
What's up, man?
How's it going, guys?
It's
Not
going.
bad.
All right, very good.
The rap bastard himself.
Into the chat. What did you get in? You could show first while he's going through and introducing people.
Oh, you want me to pull it out?
Yeah, pull it out.
And double dipping.
Pull it out. Hold on. You gotta be more specific on this show.
We said pause, so he knows.
So
you
I
that whole conversation.
picked this one up from Fred and AJ.
Oh, nice.
We got Nick double dipping.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Nick?
It's Mojave, yellow belly, red stripe, spot nose. Basically, the only thing it's missing from Pompeii is the black pastel.
Black pastel, yeah.
Nice.
Homie Spread and AJ of F&A Balls.
Yeah,
Heck
good looking.
yeah.
Everybody, what's up?
Oh, yeah, what's up, FNA?
What up, Brave?
Static Morph just came in here. One of the sponsors. What's up, Betty?
What up, Ro?
Yeah, that's
Bro,
pretty neat.
what's up?
Male or female?
It's a male.
Tommy.
Yeah, you can put that thing to 5 or 6 females and get a lot of snakes with a lot of them genes. That's cool. That's good.
What up, Jay
I
Slithers?
like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot too.
Sweet.
We got a question for you, Ken.
I already answered it. Like I answered it in the chat. But yeah, like for sure, when it's cold, my ankle sucks. I got pins in my ankles and pins in my shoulders. And like as soon as that cold hits, you feel it. Right where that pin is, you freaking feel it. It sucks.
Got more Forge out here.
What's up, Forge?
What up, Morph?
I got a couple new snakes to show, and I might get bit.
We got
That's
Jesus.
because they don't know me yet.
Yep.
Jesus double dipping.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit smoothie.
What do you got there?
She is the Cypress double head ultramale clown, female.
Nice.
Oh, that was one of the pictures you sent, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like
Nice.
the colors are kind of showing up on the camera. Whoa, bitch! She just bit.
You know,
What up, Blakers?
Lakers, what's up?
she does not want to be healed, does she?
Blushing in Cypress. I had no idea Cypress had this much blushing going on.
Cypress is
Cypress.
Here, head.
Dude, Cypress is wicked, bro.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like it blushes down like by like her neck. I got
Back it up
blushing
just a hair.
head too.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to go pick up my monsoon babies.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I like her.
I'm surprised nobody picked up those monsoon babies, man. That's crazy.
That's
I
nice,
mean-
Ken.
Heck yeah, you get some deals sometimes. All right,
Mhm.
where do we'll go to this one.
Oh, Tinley's gonna be wicked. I'm gonna pick up like 200 rodents, 4 snakes,
Okay, so
a snake rag.
Hell, you need 200 more rodents for it. You got
How-
I know. Jeez.
What's that?
he is a
Don't you got
Marvel het clown. So
Marvel
this is the
het
Marvel gene.
Marvel?
Yep.
like
Marvel,
the comic
yeah.
book.
Wait. Marvel or Marble?
Marvel.
Like
Like
the
the
comic,
comic
book.
book.
Okay.
And from getting my hands on it and seeing it, like the color palette really reminds me of Spot Nose. Not the patterns, just the color of the snake, like the dorsal and the alien head color. It looks Spot Nose-ish. She's kind of shy. She keeps hiding her head.
What up, Eddie?
What up, Eddie?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Got Sammy double dipping.
But
Eh,
Marvel, Hat Clown
What up,
female.
Will? What up?
William.
What up, Will?
William.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, Ken.
Both of those snakes look pretty damn dark on the camera.
Kind of like what I see in the Marvel gene, so it should be fun to work with. We'll see
That's
what
what's
we can
up.
get into her. And then this dude, the coolest thing about him is his head stamp. He's a yellow belly clown, het ultra male. I can't get his head stamp. See his head stamp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing about him. I mean, he's already kind of browning out, so he's just going to brown out even more. But he's one of the males that, you start out with and you use to advance. So if I hit like the banger male, I'm not upset because I could replace it. But I'm thinking he's yellow belly because I bought him as Posh yellow belly. But look at the belly.
Yep.
That's not just normal clown. That's yellow belly clown all day. Plus the head stamp. The head stamp gives it away too. It's yellow belly-ish.
Yeah, it's a nice head stamp.
And then
Oh shoot, we
the
got
one
more.
where she blows my mind every time I hold this snake. I haven't let her go much for the last 2 days,
What up, Desi?
but because of the way she looks, the brightness, the colors,
Is that Ultra Male?
yeah, how deep it is. I think it's DG Ultramel. I think the dude had het DGs and don't know what he's got. But this thing's
Ultra Male
bright.
gang. Ultra Male. I love.
I
Oh,
bought
talking
it
about
as
Ultra
an
Male.
OD Ultramel het clown.
I believe it.
and-
Here, check this. Check this. Hold on.
And I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Here, Ken.
It's pretty clean.
I will be testing for it.
Hell yeah, I would too.
we
'Cause I
got
think-
the same.
Take advantage of that RGI sponsorship.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have that RGI sponsorship. I got some free shed tests. So I could, just say, here, use 2 of them on testing this for hypo and DG. And she is so sweet. This snake is so docile. She's like, I know I look good, so I'm just a pretty little girl.
Yep.
Like,
Hell yeah.
she's awesome. She's my new
That's pretty
favorite
cool.
snake. I'm willing to take bets that she proves out DG or hypo. I think it's DG over hypo. But I first thought she was hypo ultramale, but then kept looking, and then this thing looks fucking DG to me. And yeah, well, I showed it to a couple other people, and they agree.
Nice.
But what do you have now, Jesus?
Check this out. No, this is a stag. This is a OD Ultra Male het pied boy that I got.
So you're OD Ultramale Het Pied boy,
Yeah.
and this is a Het Clown. I don't think Het Clown can be making that drastic of a difference. How much does that one weigh?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, right.
Maybe like 4.
Shut the fuck up.
She's like 402 grams. So
I mean, I got my scale over here.
there is a hell of a color
What's up,
difference
Time Bomb?
between those two. And I just don't think Het Clown to Het Hypo could do that much.
This motherfucker straight up did the damn. Hold on.
John, what up, Mission Morphs?
What up,
Listen,
man?
what up?
Repping today, amigo.
Yep, got the hat on.
Yep.
So, what was all in there, Jesus?
It's just OD Ultra Male het pied.
Oh, nice.
And look at the color difference.
Yeah.
It looks banana looking.
Well, that's how Ultra Male is a nice
This
looking
thing
banana
looks
without
monarch.
spots.
But here, let me show you what banana and cypress do together. Oh, let me go get him. Hey, Big Bag, move out of the way so I can get out.
I ain't this
Move.
bitch is DG.
And grab that scale while you're at it, because you ain't gonna sit here and fool me.
All right, hold on, man.
I was gonna say that
Crazy,
dude
man.
looks around 500 grams because this
He's
girl's
a nut, and he straight up said,
Hell yeah, Tommy.
Let me see here. Hold on. I think about 400. Like, who the
What are
fuck?
you guys' opinion in the chat? Now I'll tell you what the breeder told me too. He told me that he had two that looked really bright coming out the egg, and her sister, as they grew, her sister dulled out a little bit, and she just kept getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. What does that sound like to you? That sounds like you have some het DGs and you hit a DG. This one.
This is banana pastel cypress right here.
Holy shit. That looks like a white, crazy white snake.
Yeah, it looks like different white.
This is
I wish you
light.
guys
Snow.
this, because she's
It
just
does.
to look at her is just different than seeing her on camera.
Kind of looks like a snow boa.
You got so many dots on it though. This thing is dotted up.
I like the dog.
Now, what kind of snake is that?
Banana pastel cypress with a head orange ghost on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a crazy color. I love him though. It's pretty fucking cool.
Hold it up again.
Hold on, let me dim myself down. Hold on.
I think the light's messing me up.
Yeah,
There ain't no way it looks that white.
it is, dude. It fucking is.
And that's all it is banana pastel head. What did you
No,
say?
it's banana pastel cypress head orange ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's really white though.
It really does look like a fucking boa with dots on it.
And I think he's like 800 grams, give or take. But yeah, hold on. Let me. Put
that motherfucker on the scale, hey man. You're killing me. You're killing
Dude,
me.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at weighing.
Well, let's see. Okay, do your little hand deal and guess, and then put that bitch on a scale. Because I want to know if you're that damn good. Hey.
Here, watch this. Okay, I said about 800 grams, right? All right, dude, come on. Watch this shit. Watch. What does that say?
Hey.
Hold on. Let me blow you up.
Hey.
Your woman needs some advice. What does she need some advice on?
You need to calibrate your scale, Jesus.
I did. Watch. I'm gonna take him out again.
No, I'm saying you need to put an ounce on it and calibrate it right.
Dude, what do you think the tray does?
I'm just fucking with you.
Now watch. I'm gonna put him
That's
down
good
again.
though. Hey, if you got it like that, I bet you make a killing selling like something that goes by the weight.
I bet you can make a killing at a circus.
Yeah.
I don't have small hands, dude.
You could guess the weight. Look at the magical weighing hands.
794, bro. And
Hey,
watch.
his name is Jesus. I mean, he might be a fucking god. Who knows? 2128.
How do you get the snake that hates you to like you? Keep holding it. Don't give up on it. Keep showing it attention. Keep showing it love.
You gotta hold Dante.
And eventually it'll break. I had one that was an asshole, and I just kept giving it its space, respecting, even taking it out the drawer and just looking at it. Take baby steps. I'm gonna
grab that OG
pull it out,
one.
sit there and just make eye contact with it for a half hour. Put it back. And then next time, take it out. Hold it. You know what I mean? It strikes. Okay, let it strike. Let it throw a fit.
Okay,
and
300.
But keep working with it.
Yeah, a little bit every time.
That
He's
thing's
got
only
cards
300.
on this shit or something.
So
He
this
knows
girl
the weight.
400 has more color. So there's
He got
definitely
cards.
dude. This
They're
thing's just
pre-weighed, people. They're pre-weighed.
abnormally bright. I mean, the purples aren't even purple. They're like milk chocolate.
Mission's killing me. Kill it.
Oh, Mission.
I'm gonna have to use that.
Yeah, but I'm very excited, and I think it's worth testing.
You better tell him, man. Oh yeah, Dante hates for some reason hates her.
Working with it, just you know, maybe
This-
pulling his fur out and just looking at him will help.
No, as soon as she opens the tub, he's like.
I mean, you're
But
gonna
as soon-
have to face it and show him that you're not scared of it, that you're there to help.
But as
I
soon
mean,
as I open the
they're
tub and I
intelligent
grab him, he's fine.
What kind of snake is that one?
The one I just pulled out,
Yeah.
he's super OD. Well, the pairing was OD to OD, and the dad had asphalt. The mom had het puzzle. But yeah,
Now this is gonna suck if it comes back not hypo or.
But he's pretty
I'm
bright.
gonna be busting my head thinking about what it is.
He's pretty bright though.
That's one you produced, Jesus.
Yeah, and like this is
you're-
what this is
So
one
you're
of his.
keeping it to try to figure out exactly what's in it.
Yeah. So I think this one has the asphalt influence too, and so does this one.
Yeah.
But this one just came out bright. No, this one just came out way brighter than this one, and more orange.
Now, what was the genes on it?
The pairing?
Yeah, no, like, was that like a Desert Ghost or something?
No, it was just it was OD asphalt to an OD pastel het
I
puzzle.
was thinking DG2, Sammy. I can't lie.
No,
I
DG.
honestly was like the one in his
Yeah.
right hand. It looked
It's
like
smooth. The patterns are smooth.
But then check out this one that came out of that same clutch. This one's wicked, too. It's like,
Oh shit, yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
nice.
See, I like the patterns on it.
yeah.
That looks GHI-ish a little.
Is that a boy?
No, this one's a female.
it
But for
does
some-
look-
It looks wicked though. It's
No,
like-
it does. That
That's
shit's
super
crazy.
pastel or
No, there's no pastel. There
None?
was pastel on the mom's side. That was it.
damn.
What was the father's side?
Just OD asphalt.
That's it.
That's it.
Man, that asphalt's really hitting hard in there then.
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
thinking GHI as soon as fucking Ken said it, man. The way
Yeah,
that
that's what I said. Looks GHI to me.
the
It
way
did look-
Firefly
that-
GHI makes sense.
It did look like it had GHI. That asphalt, like you said, is hitting pretty hard. Then that might be a good example of it.
Show them the snake oil. What?
Show
Show them the
that
snake
hates me.
oil
Y'all
bag.
sell snake oil?
Oh.
That's cool, man.
Oh, the snake that hates you. I showed Dante. I showed Dante. Dante hates her.
Just keep working with it because I had one. I mean, she kept it up.
I
for a
try.
year and a half.
I
And
try.
then
I
she
try to
found-
grab him. I try to grab him and show him.
I had
I
a
check-
spider like that. I named her the pit bull because soon as you open the bin, she
Pit
wanted
bull.
to bite. Since day one when she came out of the egg. Bang,
Here's the
always
one
hit.
that Nick likes.
But now she's up to like almost 1,000 grams, and she don't.
I do
she
like
don't
that
go
one.
crazy no more.
Yeah,
I
they
love
slow
it.
down once they get bigger.
It's getting. Has it gotten lighter or darker?
Darker.
Yeah, look at that right there between that cut and the dorsal stripe right there, where there's no dorsal stripe and it's
Right
just
here?
black.
Black.
No, go up right there.
Oh, up here, right here.
Yeah, that shit is black.
Mm-hmm.
That's dark.
I need jeans.
It's a black pastel blackhead, bro. That's what that was. It was a black pastel
Blackhead
blackhead.
is something.
John has a
that-
question for you, Jesus.
What monsoon did I pick up? Oh, it was at the
What?
the auction for keys. I picked up a pastel pie, a 1-in-1. It was the male was a pastel pie, 50% het monsoon, and the female was pastel het pie, 100% het monsoon.
I
Well, I just want to say, everybody, if anybody watching this or in the panel or whatever lives in the South or the Midwest, we're getting some bad weather. Okay, y'all.
What do you consider bad weather?
Like E3, E4 tornadoes in Alabama and Louisiana and shit.
Oh my!
And like, yeah, so if you got, outbuilding with your animals, make sure you bring them inside. I think it's Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, shit like that. Even all the way to Atlanta. It's going to be the big southeast, pretty much, all the way up to St. Louis. So,
I heard that's supposed to be a bad storm going to Tinley.
yeah. Well, yeah, there's bad storms everywhere. Like coming up this weekend and all, for sure.
You turn
Well, it's
rock
that time
blue.
of year too, you know, March. That's when we get the worst of it in Alabama. So,
Oh yeah, Lucifer is dark too. It's nice growing up 2 female stranger head pie, possible monsoon, and a black pastel fire stranger head pie, possible monsoon now. Just send shades to test. Well, I got it from Pastel Pat, so he for sure knows that those 2 are monsoon, so head monsoon.
Who the fuck is Greg? What up, Greg?
We got 16 people in here right now. So, well, we got a decent amount. I'm gonna announce something. Ken, his daughter, is a lot of you know, she's been having seizures and everything, and having to quite frequently having to go back and forth to the doctors and the hospital. So, with that being said, you know, things add up, and insurance she ended up having to have a helicopter ride after having a long seizure about a week ago or so. So that the insurance covered a lot of it, but didn't cover the whole thing. So I'm going to be doing a benefit auction for Ken and his daughter. Ken's always a great guy, been helping out a lot of people, never asked for anything in return. And whenever people have been down, things happening in life, like with Stan, he had unfortunately his wife, losing her to the battle of cancer. Ken threw an auction on for him and raised quite a bit of money. He also did one, I might be missing somebody, but he did one for Josh from having a ball for his AC, because that went out. So I thought it was pretty fair to sit here and do something for him and help them out in this rough time. So we're still, if anybody has anything that you can donate for the auction, there's been quite a bit of stuff that's came in already. So there's a lot. We've got snakes, we have merchandise, there's things that are coming in. I'm not going to say a lot of the stuff, but we have water bowls and different things that somebody has built. So
awesome.
That will be April 26th. It's going to be on my channel. I'm not sure exactly on the time. I know it'll be around 2:00. I don't know if we might start it a little sooner or not. So just a heads up for everyone that there will be an auction and everything. So that, again, will be April 26th. If you have anything that you can donate or whatever, that would be appreciated too. I'm going to be reaching out to a lot more people. I've reached out to a lot, and there's a lot of people that have donated. So Sammy was also one of those people.
You got me in, man. You got me too.
Yeah, and Jesus. So
merch and snakes.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, snakes and merch, and I'll be donating some stuff myself. Looking at see if I have any snakes I could put up, but definitely some merch I'll be having up on there. So again, appreciate everybody getting that out there, and I'll be making some more stuff up and putting it out there and everything, but just giving everybody a heads up. So again, Ken's been a great guy and stuff, and a person in this community, so we really appreciate you, man.
Thanks, guys.
For sure.
Vance, I'm not one of them persons that likes to put much out there. I try to keep, I might say something about things, but the deep, the reasons behind things, I keep that pretty much between this group. And you told me about this the other day, and still I'm tearing up and choking a little bit because, no
waterworks.
I'm trying to keep them back. But I just don't know how to say thank you, enough. like he was saying, the helicopter ride, it cost like 50,000, 2,000, 54,000, something like that. They didn't pay like 5,000 of it, so we got to cover it. And
the hospital stay or the motel stay up there for you guys, and the gas and everything.
Yeah,
to
we
travel.
probably spent, eating and staying up there at least $700-800 that I didn't really have, but I wouldn't do it any other way. And
exactly.
I mean, just I'm speechless in a way, but I'm very grateful. And I did the things that I did on YouTube because people needed help, and I seen it, and it's just it feels rewarding, like almost a full circle moment when someone reaches out and has that kindness towards you. So I appreciate that, all of you. And I mean, you said I held them auctions, and I couldn't have done it with all you either. You all were part of that. You all helped. You all deserve, your flowers and your little bit too, because you might not have did as much, but you helped. You were there every step of the way.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody had their part and stuff and helped in it. If it wasn't for those people donating, we couldn't have had that auction. But at the same time, you were the base, the foundation that started that and got it going. And it was like I was seeing some things, and I've been so busy in life, and I was
it's
like,
hard sometimes for me anyway, is to ask for help. I don't even know if I know how to ask for help because I just never do. And I'm just eternally grateful.
Here for you, man. We love you, man. We ain't going nowhere.
Thinking of me like that?
No problem, brother.
I know that.
Like I said, it took me a little bit of kind of opening my eyes, and I'm like, you know what, dude, I got to ask him if he needs some help. And because, like I said, I was going to say, like you said, you're not the type to go out there and ask, and a lot of us are that way. It's hard to get out there and ask, and sometimes, and that's the thing, for everybody to open their eyes and see that sometimes you got to really pay attention. Maybe people are just needing that help, and it's like you just got to kind of see and just, hey, you know what, they're going through this in life, and ask them. If they don't want the help, they're like, hey, no thanks, okay, awesome, at least you threw that out there. But that's the things, I know for me, I'm not going to sit here and ask for help. So if I was going through something, it would be nice for somebody to be able to, help me out at a time of going through something like that. So,
well, when it's your time,
I definitely had to, man.
Dark moments, I'll be the first to step up for real.
Definitely, I know, and you've been a great person at doing that and seeing that and helping people out. So,
Vance, if you need help with that auction, just let me know.
Definitely, and I was going to be hitting you up anyways, Justin, because I'll definitely need some help with that.
I got you.
Could you highlight Warforged?
We're gonna pull it off. Come on,
Gray Gripping Reptiles and rock stuff. I mean, thank you guys. I mean, awesome. But like I said, I'm glad my daughter pushed me to be into this hobby, and I made that decision to go onto YouTube and just start doing this, because this has been the most rewarding thing that I've done from this, even more than the pleasure these snakes bring me, the friendships, the moments that we've created live on air. It's irreplaceable.
It's the best, right? It's the best. For real.
You're a chooch. We just know that much. You're a fucking chooch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all choochies. We're
all choochies. You're the ultimate chooch of us all, Big.
And I talked to John and Tommy, and they were all donating and doing stuff too. So I appreciate you guys.
Oh, you guys. I mean,
thank you, John, for Mission Morphs. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Spread the word. Get it out there.
Change the subject, please. I'm like,
but yeah, you guys are all like family, so you know what?
Give me a minute.
You guys are all awesome.
Real quick, just before we get off the subject, Vance, what you need to do is, if you haven't already done it, just everybody's asking for it. Just put that damn flyer on your Instagram so we can all.
And everybody can screenshot it.
Yeah, and just share it the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm going to. We were gonna make up some more stuff, but I was gonna do that just for the meantime. Like you said, I'm just gonna get that out there so it's out.
I think it looks
always
cool.
Make something up better and add to it or whatnot. We were kind of just figuring out in fact, if you've seen on there was already a date we had set up, and I had to go. We decided to change it a little bit. There was already another auction going, so we decided to push it back a little bit.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get I'll put the because I put the correct date up at the very top, but I'll get that fixed and then put that out there. That way you guys could all get it shared out and everything. So
Yeah.
So it's April 26th then.
for sure, Rock.
Yeah, April 26th.
April 26th, yes.
Advance, you gotta make nerd blue.
Oh, I didn't get Rock on there, damn it.
April 26th is a Saturday.
Yeah, it's a
Everybody
Saturday,
remember.
yes.
It's a Saturday, everybody.
Are we just gonna look out for the time, or is there a time like a?
Yeah, it'll be at least around 2 o'clock. I don't know if I'll start it a little earlier. We'll kind of get that all figured out and stuff. I'll have that sorted out here within a few days so that we could have it out there and know for sure.
So everybody, turn your notification bell on. You know what I'm saying? So you don't miss it. You know?
That shit's already on my schedule, man. It's on my schedule.
I got you, Rock. You should be blue now. Try it. Let me double check.
Everybody always wants to be blue. I swear to Christ.
Yeah, you don't want to feel left out.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Everybody. I don't even know how to do it. People,
How would you feel if everybody had a beer and you didn't have one? You know? You'd
I'd
be
be
like,
pissed.
hey, hook me up with a beer.
I'd feel
asshole.
the same way that I do looking at everybody's full head of hair, knowing that I don't have none. It sucks.
Like, at least give me a joint if I can't have a beer.
Yeah, right?
Give me
Hell yeah,
something.
Rock. I wonder sometimes if this
Smurf,
kicks
man,
people off
you're
from
a
being blue, though, because there's a few.
It
people
does.
out.
It does.
That's
It
what I
does
thought.
piss people off.
It does kick people off from when
Like
they're
people
blue.
get mad at me on the show because they'll be like, "I'm not blue, goddammit," and I'm like, "Well, what the fuck do you want me to do? I don't know how to do it. What does it even mean? What is your power that you have?"
How do you not know how to turn people blue?
I don't
That's
fucking
that
know. I
Bama
don't
shit.
care.
I'll tell
I'm
you what.
36 years
That's
old.
that
I don't give a
Bama
shit
shit.
about being blue. I mean, you know, I don't know. I just never knew that it was a thing. And, you know, on the live thing, and people are coming at you like, turn me blue, goddammit.
Like it's the food stamp line and shit, huh?
Yeah.
Give me my
For sure.
food stamps.
You're crazy.
All right, much better now.
Uh,
I had to go
Dried
take a
up?
pee.
Now everybody is
Yeah.
blue.
Wait.
Yeah.
So what was the topic tonight that we supposed to talk about? Frozen, thawed, and live. Let's get
Yeah.
on.
So the topic tonight is frozen or live. Frozen, thawed, or live rats, whatever. What do you prefer? What do you think is better? Kind of. Basically, there's going to be pros and cons to both of them. So, want to know everybody's opinions on it. I could go first or later.
It's your show.
Come on, Vance. Let's go. Let's hear
You
it.
want me to go? Okay. Here's my opinion. I personally, I do live, but I have done a frozen before. Ever since I was a young kid, I've always done live. Probably about 2 years ago. Yeah, 2-3 years ago, I started having to at times do frozen, just for the fact that I couldn't get live around here because the pet shops had closed down. Personally, I'd prefer to do live. I think the live to me is better. I think the snake, it kind of gives it that how it out is in the wild. It kind of has to work for that food, you know, not just have it handed to it. Gives it a little exercise. To me, you're going to have more protein in that rat that feeds the snake compared to something that's frozen. So your nutritional value and all that is going to be a lot better. If you get stuff that's frozen, that typically can be a little more pricey too, because you're having to order it most likely from somewhere far. So that's going to be a lot more compared to even not breeding yourself, just buying, say, live rats from somebody. I think one of the downfalls though of doing that is that either you or the snake, possibly even the rat, but you or the snake can get hurt because those rats can be pretty brutal at times. And so I think that's a little scary, putting your snake a little bit at risk. I've fed live for many years, for 33 years now. I've only had a couple incidents where the snake had gotten bitten, and usually everything's fine. Not one time have I ever had to take it to a vet or anything. If anything, I put a little peroxide on that cut, and that was pretty much about it. Other than that, I'd have to say pretty much live is the way to go. I mean, of course, that's my opinion, but we'll go with you, Nick.
I mean, yeah, there's pros and cons to everything. I mean, to piggyback on what you said, yeah, it can get bit, blah, blah, blah. And I was a firm believer of frozen thaw. And if anybody knows me for long enough knows that I was like shoving that shit down people's throats for a long time. And I really did it because there's two reasons. It's easy for me to sell a snake here because they're buying them as pets here where I'm at in Alabama. They're not buying them to breed them. So it's easier to sell if they already eat frozen thawed. They can go to the store and buy a frozen rat, And I didn't want to breed rats. Like, I didn't have a place to do it outside, and I was not doing it in my fucking house.
What up, Dan?
So I moved. I got me a place
What
outside.
up, Dan?
I breed them outside. And I will say that with doing it now, like doing the breeding and doing live, I wouldn't say that it's better, obviously, because there's pros. It's not better or worse to do either or. Let me clarify that, because if you're doing it the right way on both occasions, then there's no harm, no foul. But with frozen rats, there's multitude of cons that can happen, But with a live rat, there's only a few, like maybe two. It can get bit or it could escape. You know what I mean? It's really not nothing else. And to me, it's a money saver because you're not wasting anything. If that snake don't eat, you can just take the rat, put it back in the fucking tub, no harm, no foul, whatever.
Right.
But it's a lot more. I will say it's a shit ton more expensive to feed frozen thawed. Even with free shipping, I was spending $1,000 to $1,200 a month on rats.
Jeez.
And it was a lot of fucking money and a lot of room to store it. You had to have a freezer or put it in your fucking refrigerator, which I did most of the time. Because you think
I know
it's not a lot of rats though.
I already know.
$1,000 would be a lot. And I mean, I guess to most people, your average person, it's a lot, but it's really not. And it's just better for me. I'm not paying nowhere near $1,000 a month. I'm not even paying. I'm just going to be honest. I'm probably not even paying $200 a month.
Yeah, you're probably at maybe 75, 80% knocked off what you were paying before.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'd say like 85 almost.
Yeah.
And because a bag of that com block or whatever, it lasts me a good. I only got 4 bins set up right now, but still, that's a good little bit of rats for what I need it for. And
right,
they don't go through food that much. I use the sunflower. I use everything y'all told me, and it lasts for fucking ever. So
if you have a good feed store around you too, and you go in there a lot and talk with them, a lot of times, man, you could probably get like a good deal on stuff. So you could get those things at even a cheaper price. Like that's what I do a lot of times with black oil seed or rat mix or anything. I'll go in there and instead of paying like $2 a pound, I pay like $1 a pound or even less.
Okay.
Plus they hook me up with more pounds on top of that. So
do you have an Ace Hardware?
Yeah.
Anywhere near you? So I don't know how it is for you down over in Cali, but up here our Ace Hardware carries the black sunflower seed.
Nice.
And it's a world of difference when I buy from Ace Hardware versus Farm and Fleet. Farm and Fleet is like outrageously overpriced on their black sunflower seeds.
How much you paying?
I was gonna say, what's outrageously priced?
Well, over at Ace, I can get a 50-pound bag for $12.
Holy shit! I'm paying $27.
And if I go to Farm and Fleet, I'm paying damn near $25 for a 40-pound
Royal King
for a 40-pound bag.
Might need to go to Ace Hardware.
Beat everyone's price up here.
Dude, I just raided Ace Hardware not that long ago.
Yeah, I paid $25. I mean, $27.
I get mine from
50
Tractor
pound
Supply. I
bag.
can't remember exactly what I'm spending.
And
Yeah,
I-
that's my opinion on the frozen
I'll
thawed.
look it up.
I like frozen because it's convenient, but I like live and I keep it.
Yeah, I'm paying $21 for a 40-pound.
So
Yeah, see, I'm paying $12 for a 50-pound bag. I'll take
Yeah.
that any day.
I'm gonna look into that because I have like 5 fucking Ace. I live in the country.
I have
There's
an Ace right here by my house. I can walk to it.
Yeah. And then also,
Oh, yeah.
too, is like sometimes I can go to Farm and Fleet and I can order like a pallet of the pine bedding or the pine pellets and the pine bedding, and then that horse stall dry powder stuff that I put in the bins for the rats. Order by the pallet. Saves you a lot more.
I like going to the feed store because I flirt with the country girls up there. They're hot as hell, and I like to go up there and shoot the shit with them for a little bit. You know?
At Royal King up here, a 40-pound bag of black flower sunflower seeds is $18.99.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
That's
I'm
not
paying
bad.
about 23, 24 for 50 pounds.
Not bad.
That Royal King is like a bulk feed store. You know what I mean? You could buy. They got feed for horses, goats, birds. You know, everything. Like
I have one up here. I have one up here, a feed store. That's where I used to get my corn from for my other hobby. So
Right.
But no. Okay, who's next on the
I think
frozen
it's Ken.
Yeah, it's me. I feed live. I mean, there ain't no secrets to that. I've tried feeds and frozen thawed, or tried feeding frozen thawed, and it's a very long process. But you know, like you got to unthaw your rats, and you got to feed your rats, and then like you're trying to say you have 30 snakes, you want to defrost like 15, and hope you get all of those. You know,
Exactly.
It's just like there is a chance of waste. But like thinking about the whole situation, like, you know, back when we first got into this, there was that guy that was saying that habitat, if you don't have enrichment, it shrinks the brain of them snakes, of these ball pythons. I'd like to know that the ones that they said they seen a smaller brain on or whatever, was they fed frozen thawed or live? Because if there was anything I think that would shrink their brain, would be taking away the hunting aspect of these animals. So if you're just sitting there dangling a rat in front of your face, or, you know, since it was a baby, its brain might not develop and have that killer instinct. But if you're just feeding it live, and you know that snake's getting that thrill, that emotion, because it's got to be some kind of thrill for them. Think about when we eat, you know what I mean? Like if you've ever hunted, what is it like going out and killing that fucking animal?
Big ass adrenaline
rush.
rush.
Like a great feeling.
Big ass adrenaline rush.
So I feel that kind of does something for the snakes, and you know, overall helps them, their personality wise and everything. I think it's way deeper than just, you know, for their health and stuff. I don't know. My snakes, even if they are mean, after me feeding it live for 3, 4 months, 5 months, they're like, hey, I like that guy. He feeds me every week, and I get to kill it. You know, so it just ain't dangling in front of my face. I think that has a lot to do with how these animals evolve. But I'm a live feeder because it saves me lots of time. But that's just my think deep part of it, because I always got to go deep.
Right.
Pause.
Yeah, for me, I feed live. I breed my own rodents. I have both ASF and a couple colonies of Norwegians. I'd say if you had a smaller collection, you know, you could probably get away with feeding frozen, thawed. But for me, it just takes too much time. It's not really worth the effort. And yeah, I typically feed on Tuesdays and then Saturdays for the juveniles. I usually feed the younger babies twice a week up until about 150 grams. And then I'm not feeding any of my animals anything bigger than like a small rat.
Right. Yeah, I feed small too because, like, if you don't think that rat's big enough, just give it another one. And by that time they're 800 grams, they could take that small rat like it's a tinker toy. You know what I mean? They got enough strength just to like pummel it and it's done. There ain't no chance of it biting it. So I mean, I do like feeding small, just giving them multiple meals. But yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Yep. Half the time when I open up the tub and feed them off the tongs, they're taking it down within 5 seconds anyway. So it's for me, it's just a lot quicker.
Exactly. Yeah, no,
and I can supervise and
out of the top of the snake, so they have that motion of looking for it. So I mean, I always toss mine in, grab their tail.
That's what I do. I like the little flip trick to where when I crack the bin open, I can literally take it by the tail and flip it in there, and then just close it real quick and just go on the next one. And you'll hear them one by one. You know?
I tried to do that one time. You know, you fling it in there. I missed the whole fucking tub full. I'm like, fuck that, I can't do that shit. So now I open it and drop it in there. I try to go.
Especially my hoppers, like my ASF hoppers, like I'll do that with them because if I just toss it in there, they'll hop right the fuck back out before I can shut it.
As soon as it hit that,
yep,
bounce back up.
You know, I open the flip trick in there, kind of like makes them, you know.
You gotta flip them in with the momentum so they roll.
Right.
You know, the rat went one way.
See, for me, I feed live, but I make sure my snakes tag it. Like I don't use tongues. I don't do none of that. So I just grab them by the tail and then I just watch that snake grab it, fucking coil, and then I shake it so they can just squeeze, and I just let it go.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Yeah, I hear that squeeze. Yeah. But and plus, like I breed my own ASFs, Norwegians, and it's just a lot better, man. I can just go in there, get more rodents, and just
yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm picking up
the size you want, not what they have.
And I'm picking up more rodents at Tinley because I'm expanding my colonies. So
I got long tongues, you know, and I just grab them, put them in there.
The nice thing about breeding your own rodents,
like this, and I got smacked so many times, fucking missing the thing. You know?
I was gonna say the nice thing about breeding your own rodents,
drop it on the floor. Right, you're chasing that rat all over the room.
What were you saying, Mark?
I was just gonna say when you breed your own rodents, the nice thing is you know what you're feeding the rodents, so that you know what your animals are getting as far as nutrition goes.
Yeah, you know.
You don't really know what
and everything
you get. You know, if you purchase frozen thawed from one of the bigger facilities.
Exactly. I was thinking that the other day.
I purchased frozen rodents one time for these guys, and all 35 of my snakes looked at it and literally went, I'm like, you sons of bitches.
They'll do that.
None of my snakes ate, bro.
Hopefully you didn't thaw out 30 rodents either.
Right,
dude. I was so mad. I just threw them out. Because they didn't. I left them in there for like an hour. Nothing. Not a single one touched it. I'm like, damn.
You might not have heated it properly. I mean,
dude, they were new.
That would be a tricky process if you do not know how to heat that rat up properly. If you do not have a process down, you
throw it in the microwave.
Fail at heating the microwave. You will fail.
I was on Instagram earlier today, and I saw Tommy with Inky Clouds. I guess she does frozen thawed, and she has a dehydrator that she uses, and basically brings the rats or the mice up to temp. And then I thought that was a pretty cool idea, but I don't think I'd be making any beef jerky with that dehydrator.
But the thing is, like, it takes so much time to thaw them out. And then you gotta dedicate that like at least a couple hours to feed your collection.
Couple hours,
And if you have like more than 50, you know, that's gonna take you quite a bit. I mean, there's people out here that have what 200, 300, 400 snakes.
I would feed. I don't know. When I did frozen thawed, I did it for about 6 to 9 months. And when I did the frozen thawed, before I started doing the ASF and breeding them and stuff, I had over 100, and I would do it in about 45 minutes. But I would also like, if I did it during the day, it would take me all day long. I'd have to do this shit at literally 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning when they're all active in those bins, late as shit. And I would get a best response every time. And like you said, I had to keep the hot water in the sink going and get them hot. And run in there and take some and feed some and run back to the sink, grab more and run back. It was a pain in the ass. It was a lot of work. And like, I don't know, I liked it and then I despised it. And then at the end of the day, when the price cost came involved, the price cost just wasn't effective for the situation that I have and it not be breeding rats.
I mean, because realistically, like, how much is a frozen like medium?
I was using cold-blooded and I was spending a month. I would say probably like, I don't know, Alex knew the bill. I think like $300, $400 a month. I was spending.
It's the shipping that gets you because it's like $100 shipping, something like that.
But like, but what I'm saying is, out of that $300 or $400 a month, was you feeding every other week or every week or how?
It depended on the snake. My females that were growing up, I was feeding every week. Some I'd feed every 2 weeks. Like my males, I feed once every 2 weeks. That's how I am with my males. And then my babies, of course, they're getting once to twice a week. You know, it all just depends.
But yeah, $300 to $400, that's a lot, man.
Oh yeah, like and what I spend now a month ain't even a fraction of that, and I have a shit ton of ASFs, and I'm feeding mine and Stan's collection with it. Like,
yeah.
Did I remember when I first started getting into snakes? I was buying, rats. So I said, this is not bad. It was like $50 a month. Then it went up to $75 $50 a week. So I'm like, that's not bad. Then when it started getting more snakes, the bill kept on going higher.
Yeah.
So it's now I breed my own rats and I breed my own FS, so I breed everything and I feed them vegetables, sunflower seed and everything else.
Yeah, I have what is it? Goat meal, mealworms, sunflower seeds. I throw carrots in there.
Mm-hmm.
What's that other vegetable? Celery.
I give them broccoli. I give them spinach, kale.
A live medium here is $7. Oh my!
Wow.
Okay, well, okay.
Mike,
that's about right.
No, we have a guy on Amelia Island that's selling ASFs. What, $13 a rat? I'm like, bro. How the hell are you getting away with this? And it's because it's on Amelia Island and it's a little island with a lot of money, and they don't want to leave that island and go into town. So he's getting away with it all day long because he's the only pet shop on that island. That's
so. Look at Proxima. It says we feed all live. 250 animals live.
What's up, Mike?
So if you're ordering off a cold-blooded cafe, like small rats, a 20 count is $66.
Yep.
Jesus.
For small rats.
I think on Rodent Pro, they're
you said
about
50. You said $66 for a 20 count, right?
Yeah.
Now
so you figure if you have 120, 40,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was up there. Like it kept climbing, like Sammy was saying, and you get free shipping with a lot of these places. You don't get it with cold-blooded, I don't think. I don't really remember. Don't quote me on that, but I know you don't have to pay shipping at Rodent Pro if you order over so much. I think it's like $100. So I never paid shipping because obviously every time I order it's $500, $600, fucking $400, and it was like getting to the point where I was like losing my ass. I was like, I'm either gonna have to sell these fucking animals or breed rats, and that's why I just had to fucking do it. But I do it. I'm not that shit.
$50.25. That's crazy for jumbo mice.
How much?
For 25 jumbo mice, it's $56.
See, that's bullshit. Because Rodent Pro, you can get like a pack of 100 large mice for like not even $50, I think.
Damn.
And Adam
gave me his code. I do the proper 10, and then like there's a few other people that would give me codes when I was using it and shit, try to get my little discount, but those run out over time. So eventually you're back to the normal price.
For sure.
If anybody out there is doing frozen thawed, check out Tyler with Tyler's Toxic Balls. He just started up that new business, Fuzzy Acres, and I think he's got some pretty good pricing out there. And I know he's got a pretty big facility.
I know there's one other person that is part of the reptile community that is going to be switching from keeping ball pythons, going straight into just breeding rodents, because he was at a show recently last week. He went in there with about 400 live ASFs and 300 frozen ASFs, sold out completely.
I say it all the time.
And you know what? And he only sold
just sell rats. You know,
he only sold one snake, and all his ASFs were gone within like the first hour.
Like that.
And
we had a lady here in town that would literally meet somebody, like they would meet all of us in a park. She would meet us in one parking lot, and there'd be a line of people out there in some parking lot to pick up rats off her. She'd pull up in her little minivan and have all these rats. And I can tell you, and she'd only do it once a week and would meet everybody out there in this parking lot once a week. And that one time that she pulled up there, I seen her walk away with a few grand every week doing this shit like that.
That must be a thing that people do. We got, like I told y'all at one time, we got a dude that does that here, and he's from Georgia. He drives to Alabama just to sell rats. And like I like you said, there's a line out at the Alcazar Shriners Center in the fucking parking lot, you know, just fucking downtown Montgomery.
I met a couple in Dallas.
Like
Arlington.
What up, Duval?
They just do rats. So they had two buildings, 40 by 60. And then I ran into them in Dallas or Houston last year. They opened up another building that's 60 by 80. And that's all they do is breed rats, and he'll deliver the rats to you.
Nice.
They make. He said, I'm making a fortune. You know?
Yeah.
And if you tell me I can't do your order, he'll do another building. He said, I'm gonna do your order. I don't want you to run away from me. I want you as a customer.
Rats are just such dirty ass money, ain't it? I mean, if you're breeding rats to sell it, that's a dirty business. I mean, you know what I mean?
It is,
like,
bro. It is.
Just having the 4 fucking little tubs.
Tyler bought the rats for the guy I used to work for.
I couldn't imagine.
Got a good deal.
Yeah, for me, that's the worst part of the hobby is having to do that weekly rat tub cleaning and changing out the substrate.
Scrubbing the shit off of the tub, you know, like it's caked on there. Like,
I got if you get a flood and you walk in that room and you have a flood out, God, that shit will stink.
It stink.
I don't have that problem though. Like I put down the pine pellets, and then on top of the pine pellets, I put pine shavings.
Dude, I do
I had
horse
one flood
stall.
once and it was awful.
I do horse stall, dry powder, pine pellets, and then
the
pine
logo's
shavings.
there.
And I change it, like I clean every week, and then I just take and dump it, and it comes right out into the garbage can. Like at most, I'll have like maybe a little spot, a couple here and there, like where it was like the water or something dripped, and the shavings are kind of sticking. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I clean every 7 days. Every 7 days.
I clean my rats, my Norwegians every 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my ASFs is
every other week.
Every other week, because it doesn't even smell. Now, when I had mice, that shit I was in there like every 5 days, cleaning that shit.
No,
mice stink like high hell, man.
I definitely try to clean it as much as possible. I've heard a lot of people use pine shavings, but I've heard that you ain't supposed to use them. But I'm kind of trying to figure out what do y'all use? Y'all use pine shavings or aspen shavings?
Pine shavings for what? The snakes?
No, the rats.
For the rats? Yeah.
I use pine shavings.
Yeah.
Pine pellets and pine shavings with some PDZ, my dude.
I put the pine pellets at the bottom.
Well, I use
put the
pine
shavings
pellets
top, and then I throw in a little bit of cedar just to make sure that there's no bugs.
Did you say where do you find pine pellets?
No, I'm saying like I use the pine pellets, of course, but because they, you know, it helps with the stink and it turns into a powder. But I fucking everything that I've read, seriously, like it says that pine is really bad for those snakes because it has the oil on it or some shit.
No, because
You know what I mean? No, that's why I was thinking that. You know what I mean?
Pine's not
most-
for your snakes, it's for
Yeah.
your rats.
Well, I
No,
know,
but-
but your rats live in it, and if it's on, I guess in theory, on the
Well,
rat, it could get
pine
on the
shavings.
snake.
Pine shavings are kiln dried. There's no oil residue on them.
Oh, okay.
Because I know for a fact there's one guy I know up here in Wisconsin that uses pine shavings for everything. I'm talking snakes and his rodents, and not a single one of his snakes look bad. They're not sick. They're not dying on him. And I've seen his collection, and I can swear by it. He uses pine shavings on everything.
When I
Yeah, I
was
think it all depends on where you live and the humidity.
And he changes
No.
the pine bedding on the snakes once a week.
like I what's up, Shauna? When I was like now I use cocoa. I have for quite a few years, but when I was younger, a kid and stuff, before they had all this different shit, now I used pine shavings on my snakes, and I've done that for years, and they were fine. Nothing happened to them. I just don't like to because it not holding moisture as well. But
I use cypress. I like cypress. That holds moisture just
Well,
whatever
I'm like
works for
TJ,
anybody,
I
you know what
use
I mean?
the
If it's
aspen.
working, then go for it. But my main thing is like when they go to bite the prey, when they go at that rat, sometimes they'll get shavings in their mouth.
Well, you got to think. I mean, in the early 2000s, I mean, there's still some people that use aspen for ball pythons. You know, they just use regular old aspen shavings. I mean, if you look at old BHB videos, they're aspen. It's on aspen. You know what I mean?
I'm paper towels. I do
People
paper
You're
towels.
not supposed to do that. But, you know, pine, it can mold really easy, right? I mean,
no.
I've never really had an issue with it, to be honest with you.
Ken, you're muted.
I mean,
I've had
if you
more.
if you let it sit there for too long,
I
you
was
don't
saying
change-
that as using it for snakes, like if you was
Oh,
to
no,
have
no.
humidity.
I've had more problems with it
Yeah,
molding
yeah.
with the cocoa than I have the pine. Pine, I've never had it. Cocoa, I've had that happen a few times. If they
Okay.
but that's them knocking over the water dish.
I might need to look into it because, like I mean, you got to think.
And-
Okay,
And
But
look
let's
at
say-
look at a good alternative besides pine. Use cypress. Cypress you can get at any
that's what I was
big
going to
box
say.
store. You can
Yeah.
get cypress at Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards.
But that's what I was going to say. I was thinking about that, but then wouldn't you run the risk of having something in it as like, you know, maybe wood mites or any kind of pests? Because, you know, your red
hot shot
shit,
strips,
your
I mean, hot
cocoa
shot strips.
dude and all that.
Well, there's one thing that Wiz does up here. He sticks his pine bag in a freezer.
That too. Freeze it.
Freeze it.
That too.
Freeze it for a while and then pull it out and use it.
What a lot of people do is they get a big bin, pour the mulch in there and shit. Like if you use cypress mulch or whatever, and get hot shot strips and shove them in the bin and kind of let it sit outside for a few days. Pull the hot shot strips out and then let it air out and call it a day more or less. Which I've seen people do that quite a bit, but
Made
Yeah.
it
I don't know, I use paper towels. I use a Freedom Breeder rack, or like the Freedom Breeder bins with the water bowl. So I use brown paper towels, and then right behind the water bowl, I just take a handful of cocoa and I put it right behind the water bowl. That way, when I shut my drawers and the water splashes, it just goes in that pile of cocoa and it keeps the moisture in there. And my paper towels don't get all soaking wet and shit. And I don't know, I have great success with my brown paper towels and my handful of cocoa, and they love it. They're fine. I have no problem. They hatch. I lay eggs on them and everything, so I don't fill my whole bin up with cocoa. I don't do that.
Yeah, Blager said freeze it for 48 hours.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, you know, you got to think. Let's just say, I only know Repti Chip. I don't know the cocoa to go and all that prices, but I know when I
That
order Repti Chip, it's like the
Don't go
breeder
nowhere near
cube.
that.
And for
I
one
love
of
it.
those breeder cubes, I could probably buy 2 or 3 fucking bags of mulch, you know, or pine shavings from the feed store. And it would go that much further, you know. Because
Right.
buying, you know, fucking treated cocoa husks, it gets kind of expensive, you know, after a while. If you're filling the whole tub up like I do, it gets fucking expensive.
Dude, we get a big box of the brown roll paper towels, like the big brown roll paper towels. I get a big box for like $15-20. And like I said, when you put the paper towels in the bin and only use a handful of cocoa, like, dude, one block of cocoa for 100 snakes will last us a long ass time. Even Stan's like, bro, you barely go through this shit. It's because I'm using those brown paper towels and that little bit of cocoa that's in there behind the water bowl. Dude, it's insane. Like, once I've shown a couple other people in town that breed that do that, they do it now. And it's cheap. They don't, some people are like, bro, the brown paper towels stick. It's like, don't go like super cheap with them on Amazon. Like, I got rolls, like
right here. Right there. Pine shavings.
I'll get big ass rolls of this shit, you know?
Yep. That's what I do. Get the big ass bag.
That's what Jesus uses for a pillow, everybody.
There's 8 cubic feet of pine shavings, and it's $5. And I use it for my rodents. And if like Farm and Fleet has them, it's buy 4, get 1 free, or sometimes it's buy 4, get 2 free.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I've used the contractor paper and the paper towels and all that shit. And the only reason I don't like doing that is because when that snake goes to the bathroom, it is a lot easier to clean up a section of cocoa and then clean it with your Chlorhex, fucking put the substrate, smooth it back out, you know, than to take the fucking whole thing out, clean it for me.
No, not for me. I can just
Those
grab
snakes
it
are like,
and throw some new one in.
I don't know. For me, it's a lot faster.
Big ass rolls I get there. That's what I get. And I can just pull it off, rip what I need lengthwise, and put it in there. And I have a little mulch in there.
Well, you know, I use paper towels up until a few months.
Now, how long you change the paper? Like every other week, or
No, you
I
have to.
don't even do the cleaning. I'll be honest, guys. I don't even do the cleaning. My old lady does the cleaning because she loves to clean the snakes, and she goes in there once every 2-3 weeks, and it's not bad at all, bro. Our snake room stays immaculate. Everybody comes over. You ask Patrick will grow some balls, cold-blooded North Florida or whatever. You ask him. He goes to my house. He's like, bro, these things are immaculate every time. How the fuck? I'm like, bro, it's just my paper towels and a little bit of cocoa. Like, why use so much? And that cocoa gets stuck everywhere when it gets wet. It's like just more of a mess and a pain in the ass. Even same thing with mulch, man. That mulch shit gets wet. I use that for a while. Man, this shit's way easier and cheaper.
Yeah, definitely.
It's way easier and cheaper.
I just felt like I was cleaning cages more often with the paper towels.
Fuck
best
no,
thing is
bro.
when you
Fuck no.
put new
That's how I
ones
felt.
on,
when you use paper towels on the hatchlings, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I felt
and
like
adults,
with my
There's
big
stands, all
female.
paper towel. There's stands, all paper towel, bro. Look how clean that is.
I'm curious
That's
to
hard.
know.
Look, I can pull this shit right out, no problems asked.
Well, I'm curious. I know that, but I'm saying I'm curious to know how long or how many times a week she has to clean them.
And that gets cleaned once every 2 weeks. Sometimes
Once every 2 weeks?
Rats every week, so it's every week we're doing rats. So sometimes
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
But that's ASFs too, isn't it?
yeah, ASFs.
Okay, well, that might have something to do because my snakes, when they shit, fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And when it's on paper towel, they smear it all over.
It looks like I shit in the bin sometimes, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, my dude.
You put cocoa, you
I
put
remember the first time I had a 3,000 gram ball
3 days later to
python.
take a big
Take
shit. You
a
got to clean
shit.
it all out.
Yep, gotta clean it all out. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
That-
I opened that tub. I was like, what the fuck?
behind the water bowl. So, because I have freedom breeder bins. So the water bowl, so the mulch, when you shut the bin, the water bowl always splashes. So the mulch goes right back there, so the water can splash on that little pile of mulch. And it keeps the humidity in there for me perfect because I'm in Florida. I have no problems with it, you know. Everything
Send
about
some
that whole
pictures.
situation works great for me. I don't know, it does for other people, it don't. But for me, I love it. Since I did
Send
it,
some
I've been
pictures
throwing-
when you get a chance, Justin, in the chat later. Send some pictures of it.
Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah. You know,
I'm
you want me to grab a
hoping
bin,
to-
I'll grab a bin and show you how I do it. If you want me to go in there and
Yeah.
grab a bin, I can go
That's
there.
cool. Hey, that's cool too.
I can
Because I'm
just-
open to some ideas.
Yeah, do it.
I felt like I was cleaning every other fucking day, you know, and I was just like, fuck this. Like, this ain't. And now with the cocoa, going back to that, I mean, once a week, you know, or, you know, every time you go in there, it's pretty much if you see it, you grab it. But I mean, once a week dedicated, you know, shit cleaning day, water bowl.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
I'd say if you're quarantining snakes, sometimes it's good to put them on paper towels. That way you can see if there's anything wrong with your snake or anything crawling on your snake, possibly.
Right.
Yeah.
But most of the breeders that I've purchased from, I haven't had any issues. Knock on wood. So,
That's a
but
big.
for
Same
me
here.
personally, when I did use the paper towels, I was just constantly cleaning them. But I had a lot of juveniles, so it was like every 4 or 5 days,
Yeah.
pulling
Yeah.
the tub and cleaning it out.
Like
Yeah, it's
deep
like-
clean, like a deep clean too, and that's what got me because it was like, I have to take it. If I had a mop sink in my reptile room, yeah, sweet, fuck yeah. But I have to tote it through the house, out the backyard, scrub it down. I mean, it was an ordeal, it was a dance.
lot of cleaning.
It was just-
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I spot check, but I clean every once a month. Like
Yeah, that's what I do. I
spot
take
check
the
during
whole
the week,
out
and
once a
then
month.
Change the
Yeah.
substrate out once a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
change out the substrate once a month, refill it.
TJ said though we did away with the cypress within a month of trying it. Pulling the shards and splinters out of the mouth of your snake is traumatic, and watching her suffer is horrible.
I've never had that issue, thank goodness.
But that's the other thing
See?
too, though, that to watch out for. Like for example, with the pine shavings, I get the big ass bag for like $8 or whatever, $7. But sometimes you get like shards of wood in there, like a splinter, like it's pretty sharp and different shit. So like those pieces, I'll pull them out. So when I'm sitting there filling up the tubs, if I see any of that, I'll pull those get chucked, and then just keep like the pine shavings in there.
All my paper towels there.
So,
So the
does
rat-
the paper
So
towel
the rats
go
aren't
all
gonna
the
get in
way?
a bit.
Do what?
Blow him up, blow him up, blow
Paper
him
towel
up.
goes all the way underneath up to the water bowl.
Okay.
And then she'll put a little mulch here, like I said, just for splash. You don't have to use all that fucking bunch of mulch.
Okay.
You know? Exactly how we do it.
Okay.
And do
Yeah,
it-
that's
and do
nice
it-
for the hot side.
And
Well,
doing
see,
it,
and that's another thing. If you have the water bowl holders that are installed into the tubs, that makes a lot of difference, because if you do paper towels and you don't have that, you are cleaning every 2 days.
Right.
because they're gonna tip that water, man.
Exactly. So
What's
maybe I
up, Nicky
need
and
to
Kurt?
get the water bowl mold.
Nicky,
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
up?
Hope all is well.
But yeah, that's how I pretty much do them. I was trying to pull out some other ones, but they're being fucking crazy in there. As soon as I open a bin, they're like,
You said that's Freedom Breeder. That's a Freedom Breeder rack you use?
no, I actually use mid-Florida display, but we use Freedom Breeder bins. So I'm big with mid-Florida display. I have all their stuff in my snake room. Every bit of my shit is mid-Florida display. They make great products, so use them, guys. They're out of Florida. Well, now they're, I guess, I think Mark and John, Alex knows them really well, but one of them's moved to Tennessee, and then we have now a new distributor here in Florida. So they're starting to get kind of all over the United States, trying to, I think.
That's what's up.
Nice.
I'm just gonna keep going to Nate for my racks. Nice
Well,
and sturdy racks.
Like Mike was saying, he just said that. I was thinking about doing that, Mike, with the CV, the fucking PVC
Yep.
pipe glued on there. But what kind of sealant are you going to use that? Because, you don't want it to get water under it. You don't want it to get moldy. And I've looked at different sealants, and I was going to do it, but they all popped off so easy because the tubs, they flex in the bottom, So it was popping that shit right off. And I was using like Exol or Lexol. I mean, all kind of different
Yo. Oh,
What's up, Tommy?
what's up, man?
What's up,
It
Tom?
wasn't
Yeah,
even
cool.
showing you backstage.
Duval.
What up, Ewok?
What up? What up?
Yeah, it wasn't even showing you backstage, man.
No, I was just
But-
chilling.
But,
Yeah, Tommy.
but when I
he
went
was
back there,
hating.
then it
That's
showed.
booty.
Don't
Yep,
sell
it'll
it,
pop
pops
right in it.
right in it.
So it just
What
sits
up,
there.
Justin?
What up, Tommy?
Oh, what he's talking about
See you,
when
end
you're
of the month.
using the PVC, the cup will just sit in place.
No, yeah, I get that. I get
And
the
you don't have-
concept
you
of
don't- you
that,
don't
but
have
what
to
I'm
glue
saying, you don't have to glue it.
Or talk to that one person that's 3D printing the base.
Yep.
Yeah,
the
Angel
basis-
Caro makes some really nice 3D
Yeah.
printed stuff, and you pop the deli cups in there, and they're just
Mhm.
solid. They won't even move.
Okay.
Nice.
So is it like a pyramid design where it's wide?
Yeah, it's kind of. He
Like
spent
that.
a lot of time doing
Oh, okay,
R&D.
yeah.
And then just pop right in there.
Is that what it is? Is that what you're talking about?
Just 3D printed. That's all they are.
Yes.
Just 3D printed.
Damn, send me the link to that later, Justin. I need to buy them motherfuckers.
Stan got them. I think from the guy that you guys have just mentioned them. Stan got them. I didn't get them. These are for Stan, but the guy does a lot of them. He's got a bunch of them 3D printed.
Yeah, because then there's
Yeah,
also
Mark, if you remember, DM me the fucking.
there's also
name.
somebody that does like a plastic form of it where you just slap the plastic piece down and you put your cup and it doesn't move at all.
Yep.
So there's 3D printed one and there's a plastic one that you just it's like a mat and you slap it down and you put your cup on there. And
Hell
you're
yeah.
good to go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's neat. I'm getting some done from Will. In fact, Will's making them for me.
You can get custom ones.
Yep.
Wow. You get
I
like-
would 3D print those, but like none of my 3D printers are up and running right now.
Angel Caro.
You slacking.
Thank you, Mark.
Slack.
Thank
Dude,
you.
I have
What happened?
it's my rodent room right now, like so I'm not running 3D printers. I got 7 3D printers. I'm not running them right now. They get occupied with
They're not broken.
they're not broken. They get occupied with something else.
He was making them pew-pews, weren't you?
Yeah.
3D printers.
Yeah.
You're making them block frames. I know what you're making.
Oh, I know. there we're going printing every day, 24/7.
Yep.
I also printed like little knickknacks like this. It's a USB and micro SD holder.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
Oh,
what's
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Come
that's
on.
cool.
You made it?
Yeah. And then I also would do the one of these. This is my favorite. So it's 45,
Followed. Angel Caro Reptile.
45 ACP box,
Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
That's pretty cool.
and you can stack them.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
One on
that's
top
cool.
over the other.
You made that?
Yeah, and also one of my favorite things, cane
Why don't,
toppers.
why don't you make like water bowls and gecko bowls and all this other trendy shit that everybody else makes?
Because you
Hey,
realize
you're
a lot of people, when you tell them the price and the time it takes, they don't really want to wait. Because like something like this, or like my pew sticks that I used to print, that take 21 hours, you know. But these are like solid, man. Like they're not hollow. They're 100% solid. So
Heck yeah. Ken, I
Well-
think you're muted again, bro.
let's see if I have something else printed over here.
Yep, you're muted again. We can't hear you.
Well, hey, if anybody in the comments does 3D printing, hit me up. You know what I mean?
Well, there's
I'm
3
looking
people.
for that.
Like Angel, he does some really nice stuff.
I just followed him on Instagram.
He's been doing it quite a while. His stuff's pretty cool. And then Will, he also started doing it. He made some pretty cool stuff. Because I was
Yeah, he's
asking
got
him
those
about
nice
different.
gecko trays.
Because like
the
it's cool to have
Jamie does it too.
some of the ones
Yeah, very cool.
that take the tubs, but it's neat to have some where it don't take the little refill where it's got the bottom on it. And so Will started making some of those. So I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
And then Melissa now does 3D printing also.
3D printers. It's just the 3D printing world we live in, man. I mean,
But the thing is, everybody there's give and take when it comes to 3D printers. When they break down or the computer glitches on the printer itself or the screen goes out and you have to order, you know, then reset the programming, then calibrate the 3D printing bed, and it's a nightmare when one starts to malfunction.
Yeah.
It's just like you take it all apart. I don't know how many freaking boards I have in the room right now, but there's like parts everywhere.
no, man,
Oh.
it's not that bad. I seen it on Temu. It was a commercial for Temu. You just take a picture and then you put it on the thing, and then it makes it.
Not that
I seen it shit on Temu, dude. It's not bullshit.
Timu.
Oh, and then on top of that,
Oh, that
there's
shit.
there's also a thing that happens when you're 3D printing. You start printing just fine, and then one corner of the print will start to lift, and then it just starts to warp on you, and you're just like, damn. Or like it'll print, and all of a sudden, for some reason, it'll skip, and all of a sudden, it'll pretend to be like keep printing, but there's nothing printing. So it's just like, man, well, that's just
When that shit happens, it's trash.
It's trash because you can't start where it left off, so you got to reset it and restart, and it's just a nightmare. And then also too, sometimes the plastic itself, it comes brittle from the factory sometimes, so like you'll be wanting to print and it's going fine, all of a sudden there's a snap in the line, and then you got to start all over again. You're just like, damn it, because then you got to pull the line out and refeed it through the system, and you're just like, son of a bitch.
Ice cream.
So many headaches, I swear.
Yeah.
Headaches, but it's fun, man. Like there's some really cool stuff that one can print. It's totally
Sounds kind of shitty from what you just said.
It does because okay. So when everybody started on the 3D print, and when everybody started on the 3D printing thing, they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be easy," and then after like a couple months, everybody was like, "Oh, I'm giving this away. I'm selling it for $100 or whatever." And they gave up on it. That's how I picked up so many 3D printers, because there was so many people who were like, "Oh, it messed up on me," and then I stopped printing. I'm like, okay, so I would take it home, tear it apart, fix it, and start printing again. But by that time, I already knew what to look for and how to fix it.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's like Vinny, he had the engraver for doing all the egg cutting boards.
Yeah.
And that thing went out, and so he had to come up with like another $4,000 or something to get a new one.
Yep.
Jeez.
Especially because all the cutting boards that Vinny does are super highly detailed, so you just can't use a cheap engraving machine. He has to spend some good money on a good engraver.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 3 that I do is probably gonna burn his thing out. He's gonna be like, damn.
And then also too, it depends on the type of engraving. If he's doing laser engraving, there's CO2, and then there's fiber laser engraving. So there's and then also too, the canister on the engraving, the gas tube, that goes out too. So you gotta replace that. And or sometimes the diode in the laser goes out. You gotta replace that, and that ain't cheap either.
Right.
So there's give and takes when it comes to the hobby of besides my 3D printers, I have what I call a GG3 machine. It's a ghost gunning machine. So I can take an aluminum block.
A what?
A GG3, Ghost Gunner 3. It's a machine. It's a CNC machine.
He makes the ghost gun.
I thought he said that it was I thought you said something else. I'm not even going to go
get
there.
your head out the gutter. So I could take an aluminum billet, set it in, and hit start, and it will just mill out a whole AR lower. But that machine itself was like $5,000-$6,000. And then if I wanted to do like an upgrade to it, I would have to send it back to the factory and wait a couple months to get it back. So I mean,
all right, guys, I gotta go.
A lot of stuff, man.
I got a long day tomorrow.
Bye, Sam.
Hey, Sammy.
Popping on.
I'll see you in the morning.
I'll text you guys in the morning. Good morning.
I'll text you tomorrow too, man, because we gotta talk about that snake.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, she ate.
Did your
guy?
guy get back to you if he's going?
He's going, but this what happened. I go, look, I got 2 snakes that I want to give you for you can bring them up there. He goes, I don't know if I'm gonna go, but if I go, I'll text you.
Chingadera, pues, puta madre.
He never texted me. Here's it's supposed to be a good friend of mine, and I do 100 favors for him, and he does 1 for me. So when you're ready, I'll ship it out to you.
Okay.
But I fed her 3 times today. Little hoppers.
Yes.
AFS,
good stuff.
So they're eating. I still got one they don't want to eat, so I'm gonna try to put the rat.
I got one snake in here that I'll feed him a really decent meal, but he just doesn't seem to want to grow. doesn't seem to want to grow at all compared to all the other snakes. Doesn't want to grow, doesn't want to put on weight. And I'm talking like I'm feeding them a decent meal and it just nothing.
Give them rice and beans.
Dude, talk about rice and beans. I gave this dog, where is he? I gave this dog eggs and rice, and when I first got him, you could see like a little bit of the ribs on the side because they weren't feeding him well. But I gave him eggs and rice one time, and he got chunky.
That dog's gonna fall.
Hey, did you know you can give the snakes yogurt though?
Gotta stink, bro.
No. What?
You can give your snakes yogurt. Did you just
Yogurt,
say
yeah. Like just a plain yogurt.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was on I think it was on Key's show like 2-3 weeks back or something. They were talking about that.
Where you dip the rat inside the yogurt and then give it to the snake?
No, I think you got to take the little syringe deal, the
And
little
inject
thing, and pull some of the yogurt. Like it was like I think 5 cc's for like a baby snake, and then like 10, maybe 15 cc's for an adult snake. But it can't have like all the probiotic stuff in it. It's just got to be like plain white yogurt.
What?
But
If I don't get the snake to eat, I'm bringing it to Ken.
What?
yeah, like
Gettysburg.
I think Josh was there too. He was talking about it. I think he had to do it.
Okay.
I gotta see.
That's wicked.
Yeah, I was tripping when I heard that. I was like, "Whoa, no way, dude!" Like, so it's a cool little trick, you know what I mean? Something to help out.
Well, they say you can put vanilla scent, like vanilla flavoring on rodents to get snakes to eat. I mean, I've heard all kind of crazy shit.
I tried that vanilla stuff. It didn't work.
It didn't work for me either, Sammy.
Yeah.
But I have never heard of giving a snake fucking yogurt.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, me
weird.
neither. I tripped when I heard that, but there was like a few people that have done it.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'll take you guys in the morning.
Later,
All right, Sammy, have a good
See you,
one.
Sammy.
All right.
This is the snake that does not want to eat.
Looks like it wants to eat you.
All right, she wants to eat, but she doesn't put on any weight. Nothing at all. I don't know, and I feed her like
She just a
what
slow
you-
grower.
what you would consider like
How old is she?
a small hopper. I mean, a small ASF, medium ASF.
What month was she born?
She's from clutch 5, so she was born in
Like, give me a late 2024 or
June of 24.
that ain't that bad.
Not that, dude. Okay, check that. Right, watch.
Well, how many grams is she? Do your little magic hand.
Okay, this was a month apart.
Yeah, I mean it's just a slow grower, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't want
it's like
to
a
push
rut.
you.
It's like a
Don't
rut.
push you.
Very
She'll
clear.
grow. You got 3 years. You got about 3 years for that snake.
Oh,
A very big difference between this girl and this girl.
Oh no, I agree. But I mean, you know, I've had snakes that are slow growers. You just gotta be patient.
I get that. It's just, you know, you
I
feed them a decent meal and. Oh, you want me to do the weight thing?
Yeah.
She about be like 175.
Why's that? He just looked at the chart up there on the side of his thing. He's probably got all the weights for him, right?
I don't. There's no chart. The chart's here. The chart that is here is just the pairings.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah. Mhm.
Ken, you're muted. We can't
Yeah,
hear
you're
you.
still muted, Ken.
Kenneth.
Okay, it's 0.
No, I have one snake. I don't know what it is, but every time
Watch,
I go
watch,
to feed
watch.
it will kill one rat and not eat it.
125.
Hola, levato.
You're off 50 grams, Holmes.
Hola, le.
I was short on the 50 grams of powder. All right, my bad.
But no, I have one snake that will kill a rat every time and not eat it. And I have to pull that rat out and throw another rat in there, and then he'll eat it. I don't know what it is. He wants to kill one and then
What
eat
up,
the second.
Bosa?
Oh, you got one that does that too?
Bro, every time. Every time.
That too.
Yeah.
He
I'm on that
just
same.
he killed a rat. I'm thinking he ate it. I come back and then the rat's still there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mine, he'll kill it and then just leave it there. I'll pull it out and literally I can go within seconds later and go grab another rat and put it in there, and then he'll eat that one. It's like, why do you want to kill the first one and not eat the first one, but you always want to kill the second one and eat the second one? I don't get it with this snake. It happens like clockwork every time.
Back again.
Back again.
That's I think that is.
Did you
I
hear
think
me
that's
now?
one of the males in clutch 3 that I had. He'll kill the first one, and then he'll drown it. He'll literally dip it in the water and just leave it there and just won't touch it. And then I throw in another one, he'll grab that one and eat it.
Yep.
I'm like, bro,
That's what he
come
does
on.
every time.
I'm like, you're wasting food over
I mean,
here,
that's
amigo.
good to the ones that do it because they get more water intake. It wouldn't
But he
be a bad
doesn't.
idea.
He doesn't grab it though. He just leaves it there. And doesn't touch
Yeah,
it.
mine, he'll sit there and wrap and kill it, and then he'll just let it go and leave it there. And then he'll go to the back and sit there and chill and wait for me to drop another rat. And when I drop another rat, he'll go right to it, kill it, and eat it every time. Now, even Stan's been like, what the fuck? And Alex is like, hey, why does he do that? I'm like, that's what he does every time. I don't know what it
That's
is.
what he does. That's what he does.
Yep, this is what he does.
He's got to have a little sample of his killing skills. And
He's like, I can do this, right? Let me make sure.
You got a
Make
little
sure I got
psychopath of a snake that you got.
Yep, he's a little psychopath. He enjoys the killing part.
Yeah.
little Ted Bundy.
Oh, we have one that every time that I feel like is like that. Like you'll throw a rat in there and you'll go up and snuggle next to the rat.
I was
Lay with
just
the
about
rat,
to say,
hang out
he
with
just
it,
wants
and
to
then all of a
cuddle with it.
Whack. And I'm like, bro, like you're sadistic. Like you literally like try to become friends with this rat and you turn around and kill it. All the other snakes just want to take it and hit it. Like you literally want to be like, oh, check you out, bro. You look cool. Hell yeah, come on.
Right.
Never mind, bro.
And then that rat gets comfortable and all of a sudden just strikes.
Yep.
That
No,
is the
I
serial killer
I don't
type
even
shit.
I don't even get that much, man. I literally just crack the tub and my snakes are like right there. As soon as that rat just peeks over that tub, they go whoop, lunge right at it. I'm like, dude, chill. You got your food, man. You got your food.
Right.
And I despise opening Hope's tub, man. That bitch. Fuck you.
Comes at you every time, huh?
Every time. That's the one that I pulled out that showed you guys, and she like struck at me twice.
Nice.
I am pulling her tub out. Mm-mm.
Shout out to Ember's ball pythons.
Oh, we
They're
can
the
see.
ones
Oh,
that
there you go.
provided the ultramale stuff, the ultramale het clown.
Come on.
Shout out to those guys. And they
Oh,
got
yeah.
some pretty nice stuff. I mean, I don't know if that thing's DG or not, but I'm going to test it.
Oh, hold on. Let me unmute you.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I accidentally muted you.
I don't know. What the hell's happening? But no, I replaced every cord except for this box. So it's the box. It's got to be the box. So now I got to
Gotta be.
replace.
Hey, does anybody have a
Yeah.
black pastel pied in their collection at all? I don't feel like buying. I don't feel like
actually
buying.
made 3 of them a year ago.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
That was a year ago. I wasn't looking a year ago. Okay, I was not.
What's up, Eric B?
Thank you,
I
Eric.
have a
Eric?
black pastel het pied female.
It's mighty nice.
Oh, I need a male, man. I got four females over here, black pastel pied.
Make sure you
She's black
smash that like button.
Pastel, ODYB, possible fire het pied. He's not just black pastel. You got all kinds of shit there.
No, I want panda pied so bad, man.
Probably be selling her soon too.
Now,
I don't
already
think there's snakes that I didn't think I did that bad, like buying these things, but I don't think there's going to be any snakes that I bought in the beginning here next year because I just want I don't know I got better. I could make better with these new pairings.
True.
Yeah, you got some pretty cool stuff to be putting in your breeding plans now.
This little thing here took me up a couple notches. I mean, I think the dude seriously, and like I got a printout of like the mother and the father, and I'm sitting there looking like, is that thing questioning it if it's visual DG? So I kind of think he has two very nice het DG animals that he don't know that made a very nice het or very nice DG, and the other one's a het. But that's just, my opinion. I don't think I'm grasping for straws. I think it's reasonable. But thanks to RGI, I'm sponsored. I'll just get it tested. We'll see.
Come on.
I know I'm about to come into like 20 other
We're not going to
snakes.
talk about it. We're going to be about it. Ugh.
Right.
I'm gonna need a whole nother rack. Oh yeah.
No, I think I want to stay the same size. Just get more expensive snakes in the rack space.
Oh, the
I
snakes
have.
that I'm getting are expensive. It's just
Yeah, I mean
know
that monsoon stuff was a nice come up for sure.
I know of a person that's gonna be getting out of snake breeding, so I'm picking up some of his collection.
Come
Nice.
on.
Nice.
I got it.
You got
I'm not
any
gonna
pink stuff?
I'm not gonna say it because it's not my purview to say it. So
Right. So you got any paint stuff?
I don't know. I can ask
I'm kind of interested in some
because
paint stuff.
I'm pretty much
doing.
I'm pretty much swallowing all of the DG spot nose, ultra stuff that he has, and some other really cool stuff. Oh, the OD project he has. So I'm excited. I'm gonna be owing him a lot of money.
You're gonna go bankrupt.
Nah, not possible.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna build a rack or buy a rack, or what are you gonna do?
Well, the person that I'm getting it from already has a rack, so yes, couple racks. So
Noise.
I don't know. It'd be nice to take a trip out by you and hit up Naughty Nate from Naughty Balls and get it.
oh, he's gonna be at Tinley this weekend.
Yeah, I can't make that way.
I know. No, but he's
One of
gonna
these
be there.
days, I'm gonna come that way with a truck.
You're gonna be leaving with a fully loaded truck. If you come with a truck empty, you're a fully loaded truck.
Yeah, if I come with a truck empty, that's my fault. I ain't coming home with a truck empty. It's gonna have some stuff.
The hell? Who switched up my programming?
So, but you, Tommy, been breeding any geckos over there or what?
Yeah, I got 2 eggs in the incubator, and I got like 3 females that's gravid.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I got a new snake too.
What'd you get?
Super GHI, head hypo, possible clown cryptic.
Ooh, nice.
Some pip stalkers.
Of course, Pip set.
You never know what's hiding in that thing.
A female or?
Nah, it's a male.
Male.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some females later on. It's just a baby.
GHI the world.
Yeah, it's dark.
Dude, GHI is dope.
1,000 grams. You just gotta let it get to that, 300 to 500.
Yeah.
I love
Speaking
GHI.
of GHI,
Yeah.
I've got my pied girl here. This is my super picky eater here. I got her when she was like 450 grams, and she's probably 650 now.
Okay.
Nice, Eric. Hell yeah.
Almost looks like a cinnamon pin pie.
Yeah, that's a GHI pied or?
Yep.
Yeah.
GHI.
In the middle, it looks like a GHI.
Yeah, in the middle of the dorsal is definitely giving it that GHI look. That's clean.
Yeah, it is.
That's insane. GHI pie.
Nice.
Well, is it just straight up GHI pie? There's nothing else in there?
No, that's it. Just GHI.
That's wicked. I like
I
that.
just got that damn GHI blackhead to eat yesterday.
Sweet.
Pretty happy about that.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice
Yeah,
snake. I like that GHI blackhead.
Yeah,
Dude, I love it. And it's so fucking dark. The
Here's one of my
pictures-
GHIs.
The pictures that, it was for sale on Morph Market or whatever, it did not do it justice at all. It is fucking dark.
Nice, Eric.
It's one of my GHIs that I have here. GHI Disco Pastel Het Pied, boy.
Some disco.
Yep.
Disco's
I like
fucking
Disco. I just don't have any of it, but it's a nice gene.
Disco is awesome, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind adding it someday.
Somewhere. It'll come in at something somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When the time's right.
What's up? You like the pets? Okay, I give you pets.
A little boop on the snoot.
No, he's actually arching his head. So, and I'm scratching at the top of the. Watch what? Oh,
I can't believe it's very possible.
He likes it.
yeah, he does. It's cool.
That's
It's the only one that does it. It's Venom. Do not wrap your tail into my watch. No, child.
That is
There
dark.
you go, Tommy. Damn.
Oh, that's dark.
Darkness.
I like it.
Yeah. What is that, Tommy?
Super GHI, head hypo, possible clown or cryptid.
You said that was the mail you got from
Yeah,
from
pistol.
Pipset.
So it's possible Het Krypton. Is it Het Clown or Het, or possible both?
Nah, possible both. It's either or, clown or cryptid, I think.
Yeah, then it's either or. Yeah, because if it's both, it could be one or the other.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excuse me. God damn.
Fat ass.
Fire. I like that. Come on. Tommy.
Yeah, I really do like that. I like the belly. Show me. The belly's got a dark tint to it.
That is nice, man.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah, it's
darker,
not
but
dark.
it is darker than a white belly for sure. It's definitely. See, that's what I'm trying to do is make that belly as dark as possible.
I've been looking at a lot of different snake bellies lately, just paying attention to it. And I really don't think it has anything to do with the genes that are to it. I just think it's a random factor that makes their bellies how they are, just like it's a random factor to what they look like. I don't think it has anything to do with any of the genes. I just think it's a totally random thing.
Well, there's certain
Of
genes
course,
that
the sides
change the
do,
belly.
but I'm talking about the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you guys want to check out another disco? Here.
Yeah.
This is a. Hey, come here, you fat
I was
ass.
born in the 70s. I forgot.
All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I got an early morning.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
something popping on, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna
Take it easy, Justin.
Guys, seeing y'all. Mark, it was nice meeting you finally, man. Hell yeah. Bro. Hopefully you hop back on with us, man. Come on.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It's been
Later,
fun.
Chooch.
Come
For
on.
sure.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here.
I'm gonna go eat some
All right,
ice.
Justin, have a good one.
I'm gonna go.
So
eat-
this is a banana pastel fire or disco possible OD head clown.
I would say that's fire, not disco, because that disco's got the hooking and some other things that snake don't have.
What are you doing?
So I'd say that's fire.
Yeah. Like I said, it's
That
either
disco
fire
was
or
not.
disco. Yeah. But she's a big girl. She's a banana.
But RGI is working on the black-eyed leucistic complex, the fire complex, fire, vanilla, disco, Russo, all that.
I do have a quick question though. I do have a quick question for the panel. Okay, let's say you bought a snake for $450, and the picture you were shown is that's what got your attention because of the genes in the picture. But then what you get in the mail at FedEx is not what you paid for. How long would you give that seller to remedy the situation?
Does it say on the page that
That
you
all
bought it
depends.
from that picture is not actual snake?
No, you can clearly tell it's
Well,
not.
sometimes
the same snake.
they'll throw some little loopholes in, but if they didn't do that, then
No, it's
I would just call
they
them
said
instantly.
because they.
So
when
what
they-
did you buy?
Hold on,
and
hold
what
on,
did
hold
you
on,
get?
hold on.
That's what I need to know.
Yeah, well, I didn't buy it. It's somebody else. I'm just paneling this real quick.
Right.
Because the picture they were showing a baby picture and then an updated picture of the same snake, but what they received was not the snake they paid for.
What was the
And you can, let me get back to you on that. Something with chocolate in it and something else.
So it was a different snake than what they bought.
Yeah, completely
Well, then I would
different.
just call
The
them.
the call, but the thing is, the person that he bought it from is ghosting them,
Oh well, then that's fucked up. And
Well,
just
well,
it's already been 24 hours since he received said snake.
unfortunately,
I mean, he
there's not
should
a
have
whole
called
lot you
sooner,
can
but
do.
no matter what, the guy should sit there and acknowledge it and
Okay,
say,
see,
well,
I'm gonna just.
it's not the same snake, so I'm going to replace it or give his money back.
write
Okay,
a bad review.
I got
on
it. I got it.
Morphs-Market.
It's a banana leopard pastel chocolate clown. I'm gonna show you guys the picture, okay? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, it's white.
Yeah.
It's white
But
snake.
it's a banana leopard pastel chocolate, and it's a really nice. I don't know if you guys can see this. I gotta turn my brightness down. So this is what he received in the mail.
Well, I didn't see what it was supposed to look like.
Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna show you. Let me see.
But yeah, I would just write a review. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if it's on Morph-Market especially, I would fucking
Yeah.
write a review, and I would message the people at Morph-Market and tell them if that's really something that
Yeah,
somebody was
because
ghosting you. And
oh, wait,
gave
I
me
can
the
put
wrong
it in
snake.
the chat. Yeah, I can put it in the chat. Hold on, so you guys can look at it. But like, you can clearly tell like this is nowhere near the same snake because even the pattern on the snake is completely different, and the head stamp is different. Everything about it is different.
Nice, Brave. I'll check that out.
And I'm just like, dude, I was like, I would just go straight to customer support and be like,
Yeah.
this is not what I paid for, and he hasn't called me, he hasn't answered my phone, nothing like that. So
Unfortunately,
I
that's
would have been calling the guy
game
right
that we
away
play.
saying, "Hey, what the
Yeah.
hell?" But I mean,
I
even
can
if
screen share it. Oh, I forgot about that shit.
but even if the guy he called 24 hours later, that guy should still be answering to why he gave a different snake.
Yeah,
True.
for sure.
Can I screen share something from here?
I
Present.
ain't
There
been
we go.
able to do it
Yeah,
on
here.
other people's.
Okay, so chats. So this is supposed to be the snake that he got. You guys can see this, right?
No.
Huh.
I don't think you can do it if you're not running the stream.
Well, I sent it in the chat. So if you're using your phone, aren't you, Vance?
Yeah.
Well, you guys got in the chat. So the posting that's on the Morph Market, that's what he was supposed to get, and then the other couple pictures is what he got because the pattern is different. Everything's different about it. The head stamp, everything. I was like, there's
the
no way.
seller's information on Morph Market, like they usually have phone numbers or a way to contact them other than just their,
He has the phone
private
number,
chat.
email, everything, and it's just the dude's not answering him.
And Morph-Market's really good about replying back to you too and
Yeah.
getting on the case.
The thing is, he was trying to give the guy like the benefit of the doubt that it was a mess up, and I'm just like, dude, I was like, it's on you. I would have said,
How long? How long
like,
has it been? How long have they had the snake?
24 hours already.
I would wait 48 hours and I would contact them again and ask, I really need to talk to you. You need to call me ASAP. And if they didn't call me by the end of day, I would fucking write a review and I would call, or I would probably email Morph Market first.
Yeah.
And then I would go about the review later, probably, honestly, because I mean, you never know what someone's got going on and mistakes do happen. But I mean, I thought you meant they had it for like a week or a month or something.
No,
like
they just literally
okay.
He just got it and everything.
But as a seller too, a breeder, you should be responding back to the person.
100%.
You should be wanting to know how the snake was and all this and that. So that's kind of chicken shit not to be responding back to him.
Well, I'm sure they replied up until the point, like I'm sure the people were like, we got the snake and it's in the box, we're on the way home. And he was like, cool. And then they said, this is the wrong snake. And then he probably, if he's, being like that, then he just didn't reply after that, but I mean, like I said, you never know what someone's got going on. And if it's only been 24 hours, I mean, I don't check my email often. And if I get, I don't know.
I do. I mean, I check my shit all the time.
I don't. I get a lot of spam from like weird.
We know, Nick. You don't need to explain it, my friend. It's okay, Bubba. It's okay. But I just wanted to ask, what would you guys do? Like 24, 48 hours? That's what I wanted to get some feedback.
Okay.
I would definitely
I'd wait 48 hours.
I would wait a couple of days. I wouldn't sit there and just react after 24. But
Because he
after
could have
like
made an
two-
honest mistake and put the wrong
Mhm.
snake in the bag, and just.
But by 2 or
You know.
3 days, there's going to start being some issues. If you
Oh
don't
yeah,
respond
for
back.
sure. Yeah, 100%.
It got to be fixed.
I would be mad too. Like, hey man, this is not what I paid for, amigo. You got 24 hours to fix this fuck up.
You got. We need Sammy to call him and leave him a voicemail. You got 48 hours. Punk.
But yeah.
Ken's microphone or his audio is fucking up tonight, ain't it? He's got that Bama internet now.
He sure does.
What?
Yeah, you probably spammed him with it.
Hey, don't fuck with me. Don't be making fun of my Bama internet. I'll spam y'all ass.
I would be, but okay. So if it was an honest mistake, what would you suggest he do? Send the actual snake and keep the one he sends you, or send that one back?
Depends on what the person wants to do that has the snake. If they want to keep that snake and get store, if the snake they bought was more than the one they got, then they could get store credit. They could get a full refund. They could send the snake back. I mean, there is a multitude of different remedies for that situation.
Okay. Yeah.
100%. It doesn't have to be as cut and dry as this guy's being a dickhead. He's not answering the phone. You know what I mean? It's been 24 hours. And honestly, I guarantee you that guy will respond by the morning. You know what I mean? Or at least by lunch tomorrow, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And they'll figure it out.
Yeah, a lot of times stuff can be taken out of context too, especially in like text messages and stuff like that. One person's intentions might be totally different than.
Yeah.
I'm sure people make mistakes, but I've bought some animals before, and like I unboxed them, and like the lighting was pretty bad, and then when I got home and had them under the LEDs, it was a totally different looking animal,
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So stuff like that happens, but
I looked at them pictures while I was rebooting or whatever. I got to get this box changed out. That looks like it's missing the chocolate gene, and I hope he just made a mistake and he's trying to correct it. But that's a big difference.
There's a big difference in that snake.
Yeah, there's a big difference. I'd be kind of upset, and if he didn't answer like by 2 or 3 days, I would be, like getting a hold of Dorian and explaining the thing to him. And I mean, there's a big difference in between that. I agree.
Yeah, there's a clear difference. Even the pattern is different.
I think it's the difference of chocolate being
I've
in there.
never had an instance happen like that. Honestly, I mean, I can't say that's ever happened. I mean, yes, of course, I've gotten big lizards that were captive bred, but they were wild caught, obviously, when I got them. But other than shit like that, I've never got a completely different gene snake from what I ordered or what I paid for. That's never happened to me.
I mean,
perhaps it was a clutch mate and he just put the wrong snake in the wrong box and shipped it off to the wrong person.
Yeah. I like you, Mark. You give people the benefit of the doubt like I do. Peace.
I tried.
You got to give people the benefit of the doubt, because if not, you're just going to think everyone's out to get.
That's what I suggest. I'm like, man, just give him a little bit more time.
For sure.
Maybe he's busy.
Get it right. Whoever the breeder is, they'll make it right. They don't want that name.
There's a lot of people that
Well,
don't do this as a full-time hobby. I mean, as a full-time job. Some people do this as like a part-time thing. So
he'll make it right.
Like the lady that sat there and had a mistake with me, and I paid the snake off and never shipped it, and was out of the country supposedly for like 2-3 months.
Jeez,
like I didn't play games with her, and I gave her I worked with her, I gave her a week, and then I'd text back, and then finally after a while I ended up getting a hold of Morph Market, and I was and then once I got a hold of Morph Market, within a few days they even can't stopped her account on Morph Market, and so then a day or two after that or something, then she contacts me. And she's like, "Oh, I was out of the country and this and that." And it's well, maybe you are, maybe you're not, but you should have sat there and told me what was going on. Like I could have worked with that. If you would have sat there and been like, "Hey, I'm going out of the country for a few months." Okay, well, I know I won't expect that snake for a few months.
You can still check your email, man.
Yeah, people still have
Yeah,
access to
exactly.
email.
Email, text, phone. Especially if you're gonna go out of the country, you make sure you switch your phone to international,
Yeah,
so
I
you
was
can
gonna
still
say
take
that's
phone
a,
calls.
Service.
that's a
I guess.
situation where she was just not thinking about anybody but herself. That was a
Yeah.
shitty situation, man.
Yeah.
So I got my money back. Like it got refunded and everything, and Morph Market did their job. But yeah, like I said, I'll work with people. Like even if you're sitting here not contacting me, I'll still give you a little bit of time. But like if a week goes by and I don't hear nothing, that's it. Well, time to call Morph Market.
How does Morph Market help you get your money back, or
They'll stop their
Because if you're stopping
they
their
make it
account,
right.
yeah, if you stop their account to where they don't have it no more, how are they going to be able to sell snakes? And nobody really wants that. And that'll be the end of them forever. So you're better off just making that right, that 150, 450 bucks, whatever it may be, and have your account still to where you could sell snakes rather than now you can't ever have a Morph Market again.
and the thing is that the seller has been on here since 2017.
That's what I was gonna say. What's the
And
seller's
usually
review?
like that person isn't going to want to screw
He
around.
said the name was like Mark something.
Well, my thing is check this out, right? That's a good segue into if you're going to buy snakes off of any site, look at the reviews. That's number one.
Right? I
Because
always
if they have good reviews and something like that does happen, they're going to get back to you, dude. Just chill, take a chill pill, smoke you one, relax, drink you a little booze. Just take it easy, man. You know what I'm saying? And they will get back to you because, like Vance said, they don't want that shit. They don't want
Yeah.
to be kicked off Morph
we
Market.
don't want none.
You know what I mean? They don't want that, and it is. But if they got bad reviews and you order a snake from them and they do some shady shit like that, chances are you made a mistake. You gambled and you lost. Because
True.
and unfortunately that happens a lot. But if they got good reviews, no sweat, man. They're gonna make
Yeah.
it right.
And that's the other thing, like you said, I try to sit there and look at the reviews. I always try to make sure that there's something and that they're good. And if somebody puts a bad review or two, I'm not going to trip on that, especially if they've got 20 views or something, or even if it's 5 or 7, there's a bad review. That doesn't really mean much. I mean, yeah, could it? Yeah, but I wouldn't really trip on that. Just go by reviews. And if they've got pretty good reviews, you should be pretty good.
For sure.
Okay.
Right on.
Got another one to show you guys if you want to see another GHI. I've got quite a bit of it in my collection.
I like GHI. GHI is dope.
So I got this one from Tony with Hardwired Exotics
Ooh.
and Brittany Glauber. This is a GHI yellow belly hurricane,
Damn, that's
and then
wicked.
it's possible Nova.
Ooh.
Nova is one of the genes that Tony works with quite a bit.
Huh.
Kind of gives that bright dorsal there.
So if they say it's possible, chances are it is possible. You know what I mean? Kind of one of them deals.
Yeah.
It just
Gotcha.
looks different.
And I think that was a
that should
split clutch between Tony and Brittany.
Okay.
Look at that. That's not lace. That's yellow belly.
Yellow
Yep,
belly
that's
hurricane, possible hurricane.
Yellow belly, GHI, and hurricane, and that Pos Nova.
Pos Nova, there you go.
Good yellow belly.
Yeah, for sure. That's nice looking.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a beautiful snake, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of GHI in the collection. Got some GHI and she het clown, het pied girls growing up.
I
Work
love
a lot of
GHI.
clown pied stuff.
Always have.
Nice.
What was that, Nick?
I said I love GHI. I always have.
Yeah,
I
GHI.
like the
Nice.
dark, the dark stuff. Morgan, it seems like people either like the dark or the light. You like one or the other, you know what I mean? Like you like yellow snakes or you like black snakes, So I was more toward the black snakes, darker. The darker the better. I do like white snakes. I have a leucistic albino rat snake, Texas rat snake, and it's awesome. But I don't. I'd rather have a Mexican black. a nice black king snake. You know what I mean? Because it's just that jet black. Like okay, for instance, like a white cobra and a black cobra. The black cobra is fucking all day long. You know what I mean? The black bellies, and I mean, that is where it's at. You know what I mean?
It's so black.
What did you say?
It's so black.
It is black. It's like fucking dark, like black as night, like blacker than the background right here.
Did you ever see Hot Tub Time Machine?
Man, those days, okay, when that movie came out, I don't even remember that whole.
He don't even remember the day or the week. What are you
I don't
talking
remember the decade. What are you talking about? Like, I don't. That was the good old days. I remember sitting down and watching it, but I don't remember any fucking thing about it, other than there was boobies and hot tubs.
Oh, good. Yeah, probably better if you don't.
Probably.
Fucking Google might change your Lugal.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'll watch it for you, Ken.
It's pretty funny. I mean, I like it. I like it.
about? Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm about to have to let this dog out. He's standing here looking at me like, come the fuck.
Dude's mine's
Yeah.
mine's passed out right here, bro. He ain't
Guess
doing
I'll
nothing.
go ahead and shut this down. We're at a couple hours right now, anyway.
Yeah,
so.
2 hours, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I just wanted
we
to
had a
say
bunch
thanks for
of
having
people
me
come
on,
out
guys.
today,
It's been a lot of
so-
fun.
Hell yeah, Mark, dude. Anytime, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
Every
Mark.
Thursday.
Mark,
It's
what's
good having
your
you on, Mark.
IG, bro?
It's just Mark_Middlestead.
I'm sure you follow him already, don't you? Don't everybody follow
I'll
the
send
rat
you
bastard?
his, you ain't got it. I'll send you his link.
Mark_Middlestead. Found you.
There you go.
There you go.
I like that GHI pied female, man.
Oh yeah, she's pretty.
Ooh, that's
Every
Every
banana.
Thursday, man. Every Thursday.
Got it?
Same time. Every week.
You got anything to say, Nick?
Do what?
You got anything to say?
Do I got anything to say? I do.
I do.
Love everybody. You know, like fuck all this bullshit. You know, love your family. Tell people that you love them. Give them hugs. You know, fucking show affection. And if you're a man, show affection. You know, you can be the biggest, baddest motherfucker on the planet. Give your kids a hug. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Take care of the elderly,
Yep.
or I'll beat your ass.
What about you, Jesus?
You too, Melissa.
Thanks, Melissa.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
Like Nick said, man, be nice, man. You never know when people might need that little bit of nice bump, you know.
Sure.
Instead of being
Reply
an
to those
asshole,
emails.
reply to emails and messages before people show up at your door wondering, where's my snake?
Where's my chocolate?
Oh, and that snake is supposed to have, besides the banana chocolate, it's supposed to be a arroyo and possible hurricane in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Ken?
I mean, you just treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Like, this world is kind of in a bad spot, and it starts with us treating each other a lot better.
Exactly.
When I was going through all this, you know, with my daughter, a chaplain goes to walk in the room, and of course, right off the bat, I go, "Oh shit, this guy's." And I talked to him. He just wanted to come say a prayer. I'm not that religious of a person, but I let him. But you know, I told him that was a problem with the world today. Is nobody loves thy neighbor. They want war. They don't want, you know, just peace. And us as like we're up here setting an example. I think that's what we need to do. We need to lead by example, and just, you know, be kind. Just like Brian Bartek, you know, the pillar of this community. His last words to it was, "Be kind to each other." Well, let's live up to that. Support USARC. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
That's right. What about you, Tommy?
Thanks for having me on, and yeah, what everybody said. Don't be a hater.
Yep, exactly. No problem.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, chat.
Yep. And I think Mark, you already said, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought so. I just want to make sure. Didn't want to leave nobody out. Yeah, thanks everybody that came out and watched the show. I appreciate you all, and don't forget about the auction that we'll be having here in a
April
couple
26th.
weeks.
Show up.
Auction,
April
baby,
26th.
auction.
You're gonna make me
And-
cry. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Well,
and,
goddamn. All right, well,
Yeah.
shut up. Goddamn.
I'm just a
Keep-
sap at my old age anymore. I can't take all this emotional stuff. I just keep approach this world with my arms open, and we all need to do that. Give me a hug.
Exactly.
Well, hug the world, hug everybody, be nice. Have a good
That's
night.
right.
Good
And
night, Greg.
Good night, Greg. Everybody keep grinding, keep your head up, keep pushing forward. And like you said, don't be a dick, be kind, treat everyone with respect. And I appreciate all of you guys on the panel jumping on.
Always, man.
Everybody was
Get
great.
sand in your vagina, wash it out. It'll be all right.
That's right. Until next week, we will see you. And also make sure you come out Saturday for the Thunderdome.
We'll be on
Until
Jesus'
then-
channel next week.
Yep.
Jesus next week, and then head out to my channel again this Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific or 5
About there.
Eastern for the Thunderdome.
Santos.
Until then, you guys all have a good night.
Good night, man.
Good night, guys.